While we were watching the radar earlier this afternoon, we had a couple of those isolated little downpours. Most areas were dry today, and we might not be seeing much more rain here for the next little while. Rain chances going to near zero, especially by the weekend and next week. Of course, dry means hot this time of year, so temperatures climb up. Also an issue with some humidity, so we've got to talk about the heat index. Temperature is going to be actually feeling like 105 or maybe even higher by next week. It's going to stay mild and muggy tonight. We only dropped to about 76 with a couple of clouds passing by. Very slight chance of a sprinkle, but most areas are dry overnight. Tomorrow also looks like a pretty dry day. Rain chance is basically zero, a 10% chance of an afternoon sprinkle, but many areas are dry. Clouds will hang on for most of the day, but it'll still be hot, starting off near 80, high temperatures near 90 for tomorrow afternoon. A mix of sun and clouds, dry weather on Saturday up to 91. Then we get a little more sunshine on Sunday. That's going to expedite our heat wave coming in. So we already get up to 93 on Sunday, and next week even hotter. Again, we had a couple of showers earlier. For the most part, they're gone. Can't rule out a sprinkle overnight tonight, and I can't rule out one tomorrow either. Notice the radar stays mostly clear, but somebody might see a raindrop or two. I do not expect anything serious. Saturday, same thing, a very slight chance of a quick sprinkle, but as we get into the weekend, our rain chances really get down to near zero. We're talking 10s and 20s here of rain chances, and really next week looks almost completely dry. So if you do see some rain over the next 7 days, it's going to be a very quick sprinkle, nothing serious. Certainly nothing enough to really cool you down. We have a big dome of high pressure settling in. We call this a heat dome because when high pressure is over us, it traps that heat at the surface. It just keeps it getting hotter and hotter and hotter. As long as that high pressure is right over us, which it will be next week, we're going to be sunny, hot, and completely dry. Even into the first week of July, talking about Independence Day weekend, it is looking like we are still going to be in the grips of that heat wave. Humidity also a big factor, especially by the weekend. Dew point gets up to about 75, which is the point it just gets miserable outside. Almost hard to breathe. It's so humid. So, of course, you factor that together. Look at this heat index. By the weekend, close to 100. Next week, the feels like temperature, 105, maybe 107 toward the end of the week. So, again, this happens every summer. We know the heat around here, but this is the first big one of the season. So just a reminder, don't overexert yourself. Take frequent breaks in the shade or the AC. Drink plenty of water. Remember your kids and your pets. They need to stay cool as well. Also, check in on your friends, family, neighbors, especially someone you know might not have the best AC or someone that might have mobility issues, trouble getting around. Make sure they are staying cool. Sometimes one phone call in the heat, make sure somebody's okay. Can even save a life. So again, mostly cloudy tomorrow, maybe a few peaks of sun, high of 89, 91 with some clouds on Saturday, and then the sunshine is back on Sunday. Rain chances few and far between. I think the odds of any serious rain over the next 7 days are very, very low. And of course, with all that sunshine, we're just going to keep heating up. 96 on Monday, and then highs in the mid to upper 90s all next week. Morning lows only dropping to around 80, so it's still going to be hot even in the overnight hours. And again, you're talking about that humidity coming in. That pushes the heat index over 105 next week. So get ready. The rain's gone, but now we all get to complain about this heat.